All right, friends, today is the last day we're going to be working on our flamingo paintings, and we're going to try to finish them to show the best craftsmanship skills that we can, because these could be going in the hallway. So when you get your artwork back, I want you to look at it. Is your artwork a level 3 or a level 4 craftsmanship skill? Are there any white areas of your paper that should not be white? Are there any areas of your paper that you can push to a level 4, that you can improve on? Because today is the day that we can do that. So your paper is dry right now. Last week we painted it, it was wet. But your paper is dry right now. And what's so cool is that you can draw on top of your dry paper with oil pastels. So if there are areas that you want to show more texture, you can draw on top. Maybe your white feathers of your flamingo didn't show out as well, so you can add more on top. Maybe your pink feathers that you drew didn't show out very well for texture, so you can add more on top. Another thing I like to add, maybe a little bit of red, very lightly. You have the texture here, perfect. Also, your waves, your sand at your bottom, your clouds, anything like that that you want to add to and push to the next level, you can. So if you want your bungalow to look like it has more wood sticks on it, now would be the time to do that. If you need to add more paint, now would be the time to do that as well. But first, I really want you to look at it as it is and ask yourself if you need to add any other oil pastels first. Because once we start making our paper wet again, we can't go back and add oil pastels. So ask yourself if it needs this first. Add these things to your paper. Once you're done with the oil pastels, then we can move on to adding more paint. And some of us may need just a little bit more details on ours. So for instance, this friend right here, they did a great job painting in their flamingo. They did a great job painting in the sand. And even right here where the water is washing up on the shore, that looks fantastic. But there are some areas here in the water that they need to keep working on. Also, I do see some areas here in the bungalow that could use some more color. So think about that as you're working on yours. What can you add to make it better? So this friend, and some of us didn't get done last week, and that's okay. That's why we're working on these again. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to look at your paper. Most friends are forgetting that there is a little area between your flamingo's legs, and there's gonna be water or sand behind that. Also, you do have some green shrubs here. If you want your sun to be yellow, I do not have a yellow paint, so you will need to use oil pastels for that. This person though, great job on coloring the legs of their flamingo. Their water looks pretty good. Just a few areas here, and a lot of their sky needs to keep getting painted in, okay? Until you have something that looks like this, where you are happy with it, you have tried really hard to make it a level 4, you've added all the detail you can, you've finished painting it the best that you can, then you will let me know. And when you're completely done, you're gonna take your messy mat and your artwork to the drying rack. And if you get done early, you can get a free draw.